Hey, sixth graders, we are nearing the end of our unit in math. Today we're looking at least common multiple and greatest common factor. I do apologize, you're probably going to hear a lot of squeaking if you can hear that. That's just Des. So, greatest common factor of two whole numbers, not both zero, is the greatest whole number that is a factor of each number. The greatest common factor of two whole numbers, A and B, is denoted by GCF, or greatest common factor. Least common multiple of two whole numbers is the smallest whole number greater than 0 that is a multiple of each number. The least common multiple of two whole numbers, A and B, is denoted by LCM, again, least common multiple. So, find the greatest common factor of 12 and 18. So first, you want to list the factor pairs in order, and it helps ensure that no common factors are missed. Start with 1 multiplied by the number. So here we have 1 times 12 is 12, 2 times 6 is 12, 3 times 4 is 12. Now if you'd have a bigger number, here we have 18, 1 times 18 is 18, 2 times 9 is 18, 3 times 6 is 18, and then you could keep going up 4, 5, but we know that those aren't factors. So then it says circle all factors. So circle all factors that appear on both lists. I actually underlined them because I didn't really have the ability to circle on my lesson. So 1, 2, 3, and 6. And then it says place a triangle around the greatest of these common factors. So again, I bolded 6. So 6 is the greatest common factor of 12 and 18. Now let's find the least common multiple of 12 and 18. So write out the first 10 multiples of 12. Now here it's probably we're never going to get over over 10, like 10 within 10 of multiples of the number we should be able to find our least common multiple. Some cases you might have to go further, but we'll start with 10. So 12 times 1 is 12, 24, 12 times 2 is 24, 36, 48, so on all the way up to 120. Same thing with 18. So 18 times 1 is 18, 18 times 2 is 36, so on all the way up to 180. Now we underlined the common ones, so 36, 72, and 108. And then we bold the smallest. So the smallest is 36, so the least common multiple of 12 and 18 is 36. Okay? So another way to figure out greatest common factor is to use what I call them factor trees. Your book called them something different, but that's okay because we're not looking at the book. So factor trees. So you usually start with 2. So 30, 2 times 15 is 30. And then how to break 15 down, we have 3 times 5. So in 50, 2 times 25 is 50. Break down 25, you get 5 and 5. So to check, you can go back. 5 times 3 is 15, times 2 is 30. 5 times 5 is 25, times 2 is 50, okay? So the common ones are 2 and 5. The greatest is 5. That's just another way of doing it. If it helps you to visualize that, that's fine. And then we can also find the greatest common factor from the two numbers and then rewrite the sum using the distributive property. So we already learned that 6 is the greatest common factor of 12 and 18. So 6 times 2 is 12, 6 times 3 is 18. You can write it then as 6 times 2 plus 3, which is equal to 6 times 5, which is 30. So 12 plus 18 gives you 30, okay? So your assignment is to complete the Edmodo questions for lesson 18. Keep up the great work. Just a few more days left of the semester. Let me know if there's any questions or anything I can help you with. Otherwise, have a great Thursday.